Good evening. I'm Walter. Tonight we revisit a quiet turning point in America's energy story. The Obama-era solar program as seen through the AI Clarity engine. It began in 2009 with urgency, optimism, and a $34 billion loan guarantee system designed to jumpstart clean energy during the recession. But speed came at a price. It's the spring of 2009. The nation is reeling from economic crisis. The American Recovery and Reinvestment Act has just passed, and in it, a loan program designed to jumpstart clean energy manufacturing and create jobs quickly. Very quickly, as it turns out. Perhaps too quickly. In September of that year, a company called Solyndra receives a $535 million loan guarantee, the program's first recipient. President Obama himself visits the factory in May 2010, calling it a testament to American ingenuity. But behind the photo opportunity, three critical assumptions are going unvalidated. The government is betting that polysilicon costs will stay above $100 per kilogram. They won't. They'll crash 86% in just 15 months. The government is betting that Solyndra's cylindrical thin film design can compete with traditional solar panels. It can't. And the government is betting that American manufacturers can match Chinese production scale, despite China's 20-to-1 capital advantage through state banks.
Part 2, The Collapse. September 1st, 2011. Solyndra files for bankruptcy. Days later, FBI agents raid the company's headquarters. Congressional investigations follow. All five critical assumptions fail, not gradually, but simultaneously. The thin film technology bet, abandoned. $528 million taxpayer dollars, lost. 1,100 workers, unemployed. Solyndra becomes more than a company name. It becomes a political weapon. Conservative groups spend more than $8 million on attack advertisements. The name enters the lexicon as shorthand for government waste and failed industrial policy. And yet, investigations find no criminal wrongdoing, only what auditors call bad business judgment, in a program that rushed validation to create what one official privately called a poster child for the stimulus package.
Part 3. The Quiet Recovery. But that's not where this story ends. Between 2012 and 2015, something remarkable happens. Quietly, away from the headlines that screamed about Solyndra's failure. The same loan program pivots. 20 Department of Energy-backed projects begin operating successfully. The program's overall default rate settles at 2.3%, $780 million in losses against $34 billion loaned. A rate that venture capitalists would consider quite respectable. More than $5 billion in principal gets repaid. The program earns more than $1.2 billion in interest. By 2015, it's $30 million in the black. Utility-scale solar becomes cost-competitive without subsidies. Tens of thousands of solar jobs are created. Private investment in the sector reaches tens of billions of dollars, following the federal government's early de-risking efforts. Solar energy succeeds in America. But here's what the aggregate statistics don't show. It succeeds with crystalline silicon technology, the conventional approach that China was already manufacturing at scale. Not with the innovative thin film technology that Solyndra bet on and the government backed. The market chose correctly. The government, in its initial haste, did not.
And so we come to what may be the most important part of this story. Here are the facts. The Department of Energy's loan program achieved a 2.3% default rate across $34 billion in lending. It went $30 million into the black. It helped catalyze an industry that now employs hundreds of thousands of Americans. By any reasonable measure, this was a successful program, and yet if you asked most Americans what they know about it, they would say one word: Solyndra. Conservative groups spent more than $8 million ensuring that word became synonymous with government failure. Attack ads ran in swing states. The name became a political weapon. What got lost? 20 projects operating profitably, billions in private investment, an American solar industry that went from punchline to powerhouse. The tragedy isn't that one company failed. The tragedy is that partisan division turned a 2.3% failure rate into a 100% story about failure. It made future investments harder to justify, future innovation harder to fund, because, remember, Solyndra became a conversation ender. Tonight's lesson isn't about loan guarantees or solar panels. It's about what we lose when partisan warfare becomes more important than national success. When scoring political points matters more than acknowledging what actually works. The Obama solar program succeeded, but partisan politics declared it a failure, and America paid the price in opportunities not taken. The numbers don't lie. 2.3% failure rate, $30 million in profit, hundreds of thousands of jobs created. But numbers don't matter when division does the talking, and that's the way it is. Good night.